Interviews, speeches, rallies, statements. For a decade now, I've been calling out his lies, but nothing prepared me for what I saw tonight in his ABC News interview with reporter Terry Moran to mark his 100th day in office. Just some context. Donald Trump last week posted an image of Kilmer Abrego Garcia, of his knuckles. Kilmer Abrego Garcia is the man from Maryland who was illegally deported to a prison camp in El Salvador. Trump posted a digitally altered image showing the words MS-13, the letters MS-13 above his tattoos. Those letters, those numbers do not exist on Kilmer Abrego Garcia's hands. That was bad enough. But tonight in his interview on ABC News, Trump insisted that those numbers, that those letters, that tattoo was real. He actually seems to believe it.
He wasn't a member of a gang. And then they looked, and on his knuckles, he had MS-13.
There's a dispute over that.
Wait a minute. He had MS-13 on his knuckles tattoo.
He had some tattoos that are interpreted that way. But let's move on.
Wait a minute. Hey, Terry.
He did not have the letter MS-13.
It says MS-13.
That was Photoshopped. So let me
That was Photoshopped. Terry, you can't do that. Hey, they're giving you the big break of a lifetime. You know, you're doing the interview. I picked you because, frankly, I never heard of you, but that's okay. But I picked you, Terry. Hey, but you're not being very nice. He had MS-13 tattooed.
We'll agree to disagree. I want to move on to something else.
Terry, do you want me to show you the picture?
I saw the picture. We'll
and you think it was Photoshop? Well,
here we go.
Don't Photoshop it. Go look at his hand. He had MS-13.
He did have tattoos that can be interpreted that way. I'm not an expert on them. I want to turn to Ukraine, sir.
Terry,
I want to get to Ukraine.
No. He had MS as clear as you can be, not interpreted. This is why people no longer believe the news, because
when
it's
he was photographed
news.
in El Salvador, they aren't there. But let's just go on. They aren't there when he's in El Salvador.
They weren't there, but they're there now, right?
No,
but they're
in
now.
your picture.
Terry.
Ukraine, sir.
He's got MS-13 on his knuckles.
All right.
7 times I counted there. Donald Trump insists to the reporter, to Terry Moran, that MS-13 was literally written on Kilmer Abrego Garcia's knuckles. And Terry Moran, I don't know what's worse, Trump's repeated insistence that MS-13 was on his hands when it wasn't, or this reporter's insistence that they move on, that he doesn't stop and say, hold on, that's not true. Instead he says, let's agree to disagree. Agree to disagree about what? Up is down, black is white, hot or cold. You can't agree to disagree when someone is saying something that is flatly, demonstrably false. And yet, he doesn't do anything. He just wants to move on. Trump is out of his mind. This is worse than anything Joe Biden has ever said, including in that disastrous debate last summer. And Terry Moran just says, can we talk about Ukraine? Instead of saying, what the f*** are you talking about, Mr. President? Have you lost your mind?